Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite Robloxian, ready for another absolutely wild adventure. Today, we're diving headfirst into the heist map, a place filled with chaos, confusion, and hopefully a whole lot of cash. My goal is simple, yet ambitious. I want to become a billionaire. Yes, you heard that right, $1 billion, and I'm going to do it in style. My character is decked out in all purple, goofy purple hair, stylish purple sneakers. I look like a grape that just won the lottery. The moment I spawned into the heist map, the sounds of chaos filled my ears. Pew, pew, pew. Lasers were flying everywhere. Alarms blared with a repetitive whoop, whoop, whoop that was already giving me a headache. People were running around like headless chickens, some trying to rob the bank, others trying to stop them. Me, I had a different plan. I strolled right past the mayhem, ignoring the explosions and the frantic yelling. My mission wasn't about the immediate cash grab from the vault. It was about a long-term investment. I was heading straight for the pet shop, because as everyone knows, you can't be a true Roblox legend without some ridiculously rare and expensive sidekicks. I walked into the pet shop, and the frantic noise from outside was replaced by a calm, gentle jingle. It was a weirdly peaceful oasis in the middle of a war zone. My eyes immediately scanned the top shelf pets, the ones that cost an arm, a leg, and your entire life savings. I saw him instantly. Tim Sohor, a creature so bizarre and legendary that most players only dream of owning him. He was just sitting there, staring into the void with his big, vacant eyes. Without a second thought, I clicked the buy button. A glorious cha-ching sound effect erupted, and a huge chunk of my starting money vanished. It was totally worth it. With Tim Sohor now floating awkwardly beside me, I felt a surge of power. But why stop at one? My purple-clad avatar deserves a whole entourage of weirdos. I immediately spotted another one, a pet named Cappuccino. This little guy looked like a coffee cup that had sprouted legs and an existential crisis. He was perfect. Another loud cha-ching echoed through the quiet shop as my funds dwindled even further. One more. My eyes landed on the legendary Kadira, a sort of mini kaiju that looked like it could level a city block if it got angry. Click. The final cha-ching sound confirmed my purchase. My crew was assembled. Tim, Cappuccino, and Kadira. We were ready to take over the world. Now that I had my elite squad of incredibly rare pets, it was time to put them to work. In this game, these specific pets are basically money printing machines. Every few seconds, a shower of digital coins would burst from them with a satisfying bling 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 sound. Little dollar signs rained down around me, and my money count started to climb. It wasn't super fast at first, but it was steady. I just walked around the map, a purple beacon of financial growth, as my pets did all the heavy lifting. Other players would stop and stare, their avatars frozen in awe of my magnificent pet collection. I was no longer just a grape, I was a rich grape. The money started rolling in faster and faster, the bling sounds became a constant, beautiful symphony of wealth. Every time I looked at my balance, the numbers were shooting up. 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. It was exhilarating. By the way, if you're enjoying this journey to becoming a Roblox billionaire, you should totally hit that like button. Go ahead, just give it a little click. It helps a lot. And while you're at it, maybe consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any more of these absolutely ridiculous adventures. Okay, public service announcement over. Back to the money. My cash pile was growing exponentially. 50 million, 100 million. Even though the heist map was proving to be incredibly lucrative, I heard whispers of another location, a place where even rarer pets could be found. A new objective formed in my mind. I had to go to the farm map. I needed more. With a quick teleport, the loud, chaotic city sounds of the heist map were replaced by the gentle chirping of birds and the faint moo of a distant cow. The scenery changed from gray concrete and flashing lights rolling green hills, red barns, fields of pixelated crops. This was a whole new world, and it was ripe for exploration. My purple avatar stood out even more here against the rustic, natural colors of the farm. I looked completely out of place, like a space alien visiting a petting zoo, which was honestly the exact vibe I was going for. Tim, Sohor, Cappuccino, Kadira floated faithfully beside me, continuing their endless money-making cycle with that ever-present bling sound. My mission here was twofold: continue the march toward $1 billion and expand my strange pet army. I started exploring, running through cornfields past chicken coops, my eyes peeled for any sign of a hidden legendary creature that I could add to my collection. It didn't take long to find something. Hidden behind a large haystack, I saw a shimmer. A special sound effect, a sort of magical twinkle, played as I got closer. There it was. A pet so rare it wasn't even listed in the main shop. It looked like a floating piece of toast with butter pat wings. I had to have it. I named him Buttery. The purchase screen popped up, and with another satisfying cha-ching, Buttery joined my crew. Now I had 4 pets showering me with cash. I ventured into a dark forest at the edge of the farm, a place most players probably avoided. Spooky ambient music started to play, with the hoot of an owl and the rustle of leaves. And there, perched on a branch, was another secret pet, a grumpy-looking owl with glowing red eyes. His name was obviously going to be Professor Hoot. Another quick purchase, another cha-ching, and my entourage grew to 5. The sheer volume of coins now raining down on me was absurd. With my expanded crew of 5 ridiculously overpowered pets, the money was flowing in at an unbelievable rate. The counter was spinning like a slot machine that just hit the jackpot. 300 million, 500 million, 700 million. The sounds were almost overwhelming. The constant bling, bling, bling of coins mixed with the unique little noises each pet made. Buttery the toast would make a faint crunch sound, while Professor Hoot let out a grumpy hoot every few seconds. It was a symphony of pure, unadulterated capitalism, and I was the conductor. My purple character just stood there in the middle of the farm, a silent monument to extreme wealth accumulation. The goal was so close I could almost taste it. 800 million. 900 million. The final stretch was the most exciting. I started running laps around the barn just to feel like I was doing something other than letting my pets print money for me. Each lap was another few $1,000,000. The other players on the farm server started to gather around me, their chat bubbles popping up with OMG and how. I was a local celebrity, the mysterious purple man with the floating toast and the grumpy owl who was rapidly approaching billionaire status. I felt a sense of pride. This ridiculous journey was finally reaching its epic conclusion. Then it happened. With a final, glorious cascade of coins and a triumphant shing sound effect, the number on my screen ticked over. 999,999,999, 1 billion. I had done it. $1 billion. Confetti exploded all over my screen in a dazzling visual effect. A message flashed, billionaire status achieved. I had started as a simple purple guy in a chaotic city and ended as a pet-collecting, farm-dwelling tycoon, Tim Sohor Cappuccino, Kadaira, Buttery Professor Hoot. We were the richest team in the entire game, and it felt amazing. It was a long road, but we made it. Well, that's all the time we have for today, everybody. We came, we saw, we collected weird pets, and we became billionaires. My purple avatar is now officially retired, ready to relax on his giant pile of digital money. Until next time, goodbye, everybody.